I'm Christine Webb, an assistant professor in the Department of Environmental Studies at NYU and author of The Arrogant Ape, The Myth of Human Exceptionalism and Why It Matters. Human exceptionalism is the pervasive belief that humans are somehow separate from and superior to the rest of nature. And as a primatologist, I know that the lines that we draw between human and animal are blurry at best. Most, if not all, of the supposed cognitive Rubicons that separate humans from other animals, these characteristics that we thought made humans unique, have been discovered in other primate species. That might include capacities for rationality, culture, self-awareness, the ability to plan for the future, tool use, problem solving. My work is particularly focused on conflict resolution, so how primates manage and mitigate aggression, how they come together again after fights, how they show empathy for one another. When one is in distress, another primate, a chimpanzee for instance, will approach the victim of a conflict or a distressed individual and offer some kind of comforting or reassuring contact. It makes me wonder, given that all of these hypotheses for human uniqueness have been refuted, at what point we would consider abandoning that hypothesis altogether. Human exceptionalism suggests that what is distinctive about humans is categorically more advanced than or morally worthy than the distinctive features of other forms of life. I often describe other primates as a gateway species because when we make discoveries about their intelligence, we then often will develop studies to measure those same forms of intelligence and other forms of life. So some of the surprising examples that I encountered in writing this book of other species exhibiting intelligence were that honeybees will vote democratically on new nest sites. Whales sing in dialects. They have these unique cultural language signatures that are passed from one generation to the next. Birds like ravens plan for the future. They have these incredible memories of where they've cached food and how to find it again, and they even hold grudges against each other. Humans are often described as the most intelligent, evolutionarily successful species on Earth. But the question is, how do we measure that intelligence, and how do we define evolutionary success? Humans have a remarkable ability to manipulate and control the environment, and this is one of the reasons why they're considered to be so evolutionarily successful. As a result of this ability, we've managed to spread out all over the Earth and inhabit all sorts of environmental niches. But that's one particular version of success, and I would actually describe it more as ecological dominance. Should we equate something like ecological dominance with evolutionary success when there are so many other metrics of success? You could look at something like longevity, for instance, how some species have been around for hundreds of millions of years compared to our meager 200,000. You could look at something like the ability to cooperate with other forms of life and form these amazing interspecies communities, which many forms of life manage to do. Just think about mosses or a forest. For anybody who has the privilege of living with a companion animal will already know, dogs and cats, for instance, have radically different forms of intelligence and empathy, their ability to know the environment through completely different sensory modalities, to really be anthropologists in their own right in studying human behavior and knowing us so well. We're selling ourselves short when we continue to put ourselves above and separate ourselves out from these other life forms and assume that somehow we are more successful and intelligent. But importantly, human exceptionalism is not quite the same thing as human uniqueness. So I'm not altogether opposed to this idea that humans have qualities that are distinct. After all, other chimpanzees aren't writing books about chimpanzee exceptionalism, but as long as we want to stress a narrative of human uniqueness, which is fine if we want to do that, we might as well do that for all forms of life. So all species are unique and adapted to their particular environment.